they dared before.
Now we're gonna do the Phantom Ox card.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today. I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
A minute now.
That would have hurt.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
My sword arm could use some
Let such peace.
I'm too old to care.
This sort of quiet means
Not
all's
that
well.
whatever happens here, anyhow.
A fine place to sit and gather one's... It's too quiet here. Our brigands left.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Good thing I'm here, really. I know just where to go.
That tyrannicals.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
I'd fight better if I had an owl to keep me warm.
Nighttime. Let's go.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
I shan't complain.
That's a strong town.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
What is true peace, I wonder? If anyone will notice if I stay here a bit.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Ooh. A hall. Where's this go?
Opportunity
I say. Nothing left to
We are under attack!
Oh, that was a sight to behold.
Did I stumble across?
This is generally used as a...
Here you are. Use frostbite to give our foes a chill.
I'll collect that. You need to cover yourself.
Okay, but why would it lead to that one house there? Ah.
Behold, how the stars shine, Master.
True enough.
Ooh, hello.
I brought the number that you requested. I take it this will be enough.
Aye, nicely done. Get in, you lot. Here's your payment.
Thank you kindly, sir. Ordinarily, coin like this would take me half a year to earn.
And I'll thank you to spend it wisely. Don't go drawing undue attention onto yourself, or that'll be the last
Son of
you
a crystal.
get. An ox cart travelling a night is suspicious enough in its own right, if 'twere known that I'm carrying pawns across the border.
I know. And I'll take care of it, I swear it. Contact me again when you've need of more cargo, won't you? What is it? I've done naught worth following me over. Pray let me go. Hold, I beg you. I was approached by a battalion merchant I met at the border checkpoint. He offered... Aye, I know. Here in Vermont, there's nary a deed more above. But you have to understand. My gambling, I know not where they've been taken. Here, take this. 'Tis a If word of this should reach the palace, I'd no doubt be disciplined. I'll give you all the gold I got today. So I swear, I'll ne'er do aught like this again. I suppose 'twas too much to hope for. 'Tis all over for me now.
Many thanks. We'll take it from here, sir. Worry not, he'll receive his due soon enough. Till...
Head will grow if all goes awry.
This is more than I can bear. Oh, Master, I thought I might never see you again.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Twill take a better mind than mine to solve this.
And who, pray tell, are you supposed... Hope I didn't leave the pot on to boil.
You need a permit to enter Batal, but they've become quite mind. Rumour has it that it's easier for beastrons to obtain them. Perhaps that's led to some people acquiring beastron masks of all. Come to think of it, I've nary a clue as to where...
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
I've more time than I know how to spend. Not much going on.
Time to find me a mark. Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. Have you business with the guild, sir? Have you found any of the items we... discuss perchance?
One more for his fighter rank. And then we could possibly make him a mage. Actually, I might do him warrior first, then mage.
Do come again!
Welcome.
Dead on my feet.
A good sleep will ensure we are...
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust.
It's a shame.
much to go down here, huh?
Taken a wrong turn.
I'm going to go exploring.
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? As
Sure.
servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived. An unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care.
Let me get that.
Perfect spot for a kid.
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him. But he has yet to show... To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my... Come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst. You there. Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now he's... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, hasn't he? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself.
Teles, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below.
Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeard for them.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
You're there.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the abbess can enter? If the Gracious Hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. You've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the Sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the Abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need, if it exists to be found.
To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
Indeed, you are correct. How might we enter the basement sick room?
Not a bad idea.
What is she doing?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
What is she doing in there? That's a little creepy. I was just waddling back and forth. Is it a dance of some sort? I have to go in there during the day, I think.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Where's my comb? What is my duty? Good day, sir.
I do hope naught befalls Lubomir.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
In the end, my good intent, I suppose, 'twas no less than my due.
Wait. Where's the little one? He usually follows me around town.
Not my kind of place, this.
Living's odd, but dreams are free.
Must have taken a wrong turn somewhere.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
All the best tales come from travellers at the inn.
Where is she?
I've scriptured to the Cyaje once I've said
If I could, I'd never leave.
Always a good time, this place.
There's a ladder here. We ought to put it to good use.
Bit quiet, but I like it here. Need someone to talk to?
Are you of worthy station to be...
I've more time than I know how to spend. Let's take it easy today.
Someone come to head to market, methinks.
A stroll through town. Look, see what I can do.
There's naught I love more than a saucy rumour.
I sleep on my
arisen. I trust that you will do what... Pray see to it that naught...
I'll get that for you.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Be sure to keep your wits about you.
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally grasped the true nature of this place. 'Twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants, this sovereign attempted to consign our kingdom's histories to oblivion. Alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, the avarice of those in power is all but guaranteed. Yet 'tis clear it serves them not, almost laughably so. The sovereign's line ultimately fell to ruin, and now this library, so laboriously sealed, has been discovered. What can we learn from this? Those who make light of history are doomed to be crushed under its heel.
One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter? I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
I concur.
It is my duty to devote my life to prayer and virtue.
I don't know wrong.
Barely drag my ass out of bed.
Suppose I'll go fishing tomorrow.
This job better be worth it.
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
One day, I'm going to have proper rain.
Okay.
Back in Burnworth at last. What say we have a mug of ale at our favourite tavern while we're here?
'Tis a vast place. I wonder how many corners we have left to explore.
This worrying's giving me
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste steam. All this patrolling does a number on my shoulder.
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs just to be sure.
What's got you in such a good mood? There's due to be something fun to do.
I swear I've never slept better.
Not my kind of place, this.
Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but it cannot be denied. When I was an archer, my bowmanship left much to be desired. Yet it fills me with great pride to be a fighter and serve as your shield arisen.
Oh, someone help me. Cyaje.
Mayhap 'twould serve as well to track down the...
Records of treatment.
former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
Oh,
Is she lobotomizing people?
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
You don't look like much.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all, bless her. Can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
Assembled.
Is it true you're the Arisen? Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The Arisen takes the crown, a fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith.
Elena. Ah, yes. The Abbess of the Gracious Hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker, till I was certain death would come. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there. And once, I saw her, the Abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. And he gave her something small in return. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. He had the look of a scoundrel. They were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh? Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter, and always a night as I...
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Let's not be hasty now.
Let's go check it out since it's nighttime.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
tomorrow be as uneventful as today.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phaesus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
This is not the first we've heard of Lord Phaesus. What could his aim be, I wonder?
That's odd.
Wish I could go on an adventure.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make you rich? Wish I'd been born a nobleman, son.
Trouble here. I best move along.
What teachings might salve the people's
The
work?
pursuit of betterment is an endless journey.
We've found some evidence, but there might be more to discover. Let us scour every inch of this room. I concur.
Oh, someone.
I need it. I need it. I need.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
Something here ought to be here.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like records of Johann and Bruno. I know these two. They left here not long ago, fit as a pair of fiddles. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got them out safely. At any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am to ask more of you, perhaps